Welcome to the Ethereum Predictions on the Lunar Eclipse, September 17th. This is not financial or investment advice. Welcome. I'm Jack. I'm an engineer gone crypto astrologer. On this channel, I combine technical analysis with astrology. Beware of the spam bots in the comments and don't fall for the crypto scams. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Watch this video all the way to the end, as I'll be giving my Ethereum predictions at the end. So what are the general market themes at this time? It's quite bearish for Ethereum. Ethereum has dropped below the 50% level from the peak all the way to the low of the bear market. And so it's not in a strong position right now, but there is a lot of volatility. Let's see if things can change in the next month, because there is a possibility for that. Not sure how likely it is. In my opinion, this month, September, is a similar feel as September of last year. I recall that was right before Bitcoin broke out, or Bitcoin and altcoins, as well as Ethereum. And there just seemed like there was just so much indecision. It seemed like the markets were stalling out. It seemed like a very boring time. So I don't know about you, but it sure has similar themes as last September. Now, one thing I wrote down, is the Fed going to cut rates one time or two times? So that is the question. That's coming up the day after this lunar eclipse on September 18th. Let's take a look at the charts, shall we? Okay, so here's the Ethereum USD chart. We are in a not a very strong position. If we do want to see some strength, we definitely have to head above this green line here. That's 2,440. That's a short-term 50% level from this peak back on August 24th down to the low of August 5th, when Ethereum dropped all the way down to 2,050. And we are still sitting below this short-term 50% level. So we definitely got to get above this level, and we got to pump up towards 2,800. If we want to see bullish momentum, that has to happen very soon. Because if we zoom out, when in doubt, zoom out. There's this 50% level from the peak of November 2021 all the way to the bear market low here, and that comes in at about 2,880. So we definitely, the fact that we're below that level right now is very bearish. It increases the chances that we are going to stay below that level. But, you know, the only way to disprove that is if we start stair-stepping upwards. You know, if we want to be bullish, if we want Ethereum to start heading to an all-time high, we got to get past this level. We have to hold it. So we got to get up here. If it gets rejected, then we are still not out of the woods. It has to get above this level, typically bounce off of it, and then head upwards. So the fact that we're so far below that level is not great. Not great at all. But maybe there's some hope, and I'll be talking about some light at the end of the tunnel here. Now, I also want to look at the Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart, and we have just been in this downtrend for a long time. Really, since the peak of December 2021, Ethereum has mostly been on the downtrend. You look at this trend line here. I made this, then I made this yellow box here where if we can get a bounce out of this box, that would be good news. Right now it is not looking pretty. We need to start heading out here. If we can bounce out of this box and get out of this long-standing downward trend line here, that would be very bullish. Then Ethereum will likely, unless we get a fake out, we got some fake outs here. Ethereum could then outperform Bitcoin. Now, if we do another trend line from here, if we kind of focus on the peaks here, it might be something more of the lines of that, where we need to break out of this level. Yeah, but it's clearly on a downward trend there. Okay, and then I also want to look at the weekly and monthly and 2-month stochastic RSI. So this is the stochastic RSI. Typically when the blue line crosses the orange line, that is not good. We had that happen on the weekly, March 2024, and that's when Bitcoin and Ethereum peaked out there. And then we've been on a downward trend. We got to cross up. That's typically bullish, but it was really a fake out. Didn't last very long. We crossed back down in June, crossed back down again in July. We got a huge crash, and we've been hanging out down here for a while now. So what we need to see is a move. We need to see a stochastic RSI cross upwards. The blue line needs to go up and off on a run, but we have not seen that on the weekly yet. So we still are not seeing bullish momentum come to Ethereum just yet. Now on the monthly, we are on a major downtrend. So there's a chance we may have to wait till it bounces down here before it comes back up, as that negative momentum is significant. And then on the 2-month, this is looking way out. The last stochastic RSI cross we got was around the peak in May 2021. We just got a cross down. That's actually very bearish. That's very unfortunate. So in the macro level, it's not looking bullish overall. We would need to see this momentum shift and try to turn around like that if we are to see bullish momentum. If not, worst case, this is going to head down here, and we're going to have to wait for it to cross back up once again, and that would bring more bullish momentum. Man, so I wanted to be more bullish today, but I just got to be honest with you guys. I got to look at the charts and see what the charts and the indicators are telling us. All right, so we want to be honest on this channel. That's what we're doing. Okay, so we looked at those. Overall, mostly bearish, unfortunately. September 17th, we have a lunar eclipse in Pisces. And there's a lot of red because it's not the most positive lunar eclipse. The good news is it's not a total lunar eclipse. Total lunar eclipses can oftentimes lead us into a bear market. So very good news, it's not a total lunar eclipse. We're not getting that until, I believe, March, April next year. So we have Moon conjunct Neptune. That's not super great. Neptune typically brings confusion in the markets. Saturn opposite Mercury. Saturn, the planet of limitation, opposing the Mercury, the planet of trading. Not super great. Venus and the South Node are in Libra, fairly close together. South Node is not super great, with Venus there representing love and money. And then Mars is in fallen Cancer for a while. So that's... I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's not looking super great. Now, okay, are you guys looking for some good news? Do you want to know the good news? I just went through all the bad news. Let's talk about some of the good news. September 16th, almost the day of the lunar eclipse, Ethereum's getting a very bullish astrology transit. Jupiter sextiling the Ethereum Uranus. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, hitting that positive hit on the Ethereum. Uranus represents technology and crypto, so that's extremely positive. Jupiter potentially expanding Ethereum, the Ethereum price chart. Then later, September 28th, Neptune trines the Ethereum Saturn. That's positive too. And then overall, we're getting Uranus trining the Ethereum Moon. It's in orb, and that's heading into next month. That's positive. But then we do get a few negative hits. September 17th, Venus squaring the Ethereum Mars. That's a slight negative. It's pretty minor. September 24th, Jupiter squaring the Ethereum Chiron. That's minor negative. So these are mostly minor negatives. Uranus squaring Jupiter. It's just in orb. It's not a direct hit, so that's a minor negative. So there's a chance that the positive transits for Ethereum could outweigh the negatives. that is some good news. It was good to see some positive astrology coming in here. And even better news is the Ethereum astrology is looking even better in October. All right, so there's that, guys. There's hope. Let's take a look at the astrology, a closer look. So just to show you the proof is in the pudding here. Here are the transits I was talking about. Neptune trining the Ethereum Saturn is positive. It's in effect right now, but direct hit on the 28th. Jupiter sextiling the Ethereum Uranus on the 16th, the day before the eclipse. Look how long that's in effect. That's going to be in effect for a while. Uranus trining the Ethereum Moon. It's in effect coming into October. This is a minor negative during those times. And yeah, so there's the Ethereum astrology. Okay. Now, the Fed funds rate. This is huge for markets. The Fed has not cut rates for years. And I just looked, and today there is now a 50% chance the Fed could cut rates twice on September 18th, the day after the lunar eclipse. As you can see on the right here, September 18th, 50% chance they cut twice, 50% chance they cut just once. That's fascinating because just a couple days ago it was a 75% chance they're only going to cut one time. Now it's looking like it's heading towards 2 times, which actually, hate to say, but is a bit bearish for markets. Historically, when the Fed cuts rates aggressively, that means there's something wrong in the markets, and the markets tend to dump. The good news is it could be a great buying opportunity. So for me personally, I have my stop losses in place. I have my stop losses for Ethereum, my stop losses for Solana. Stop loss, I'll probably, yeah, that's what I have so far. So if we do head much lower, I am going to be holding some cash and buying in at lower prices. If the Fed does cut twice, that is signaling some caution. I'm definitely going to start stacking some cash to prepare for lower prices, which would be exciting, which is exciting if we want to buy at cheaper prices. All right, definitely subscribe if you haven't already. If you like this video, to receive critical crypto and astrology updates. Putting a lot of time into these videos for free, so definitely subscribe. Another announcement is the Crypto Astro Mastermind. You can click the link below, take a look, and you can get lifetime access for a limited time. It's a $3,000 plus value. I mean, it could easily be $10,000 of value depending on if you actually apply the things that I'm teaching in these courses. When you sign up, you will get a bonus Crypto Astrology 101 course, literally a deep dive course, about a 2K value, where I'll go over everything I've learned in the last 7 years. I'll go through the basics of crypto astrology, how to identify the transits that are hitting the Bitcoin chart, how to identify what is a bullish transit, what is a bearish transit, all the things that you need to know, the basics to get started with crypto astrology. That's super high value. And then bonus number 2, my top altcoin picks with 10x, 20x potential. This is a training that is absolutely priceless. Some of these picks are at super, super cheap prices right now, and you could actually, they could actually 10x, 20x from here. Now, if they do go down further, that's even cheaper, even potentially a better buying opportunity. Okay, the next live group call for the Crypto Astro Mastermind, you get monthly live group calls where you can ask me all your questions. The next call is happening very soon, September 17th, on the day of the lunar eclipse. So definitely grab that, sign up if you are interested in attending the next group call. Okay, the Ethereum predictions, what you guys have been waiting for. Volatility, probably more volatility. Now, as long as the Fed cuts only one time and there's no sudden surprises, Ethereum could show strength in September heading into October. That is the bullish scenario. But if the Fed cuts 2 times on September 18th, there could be further downside in the coming months. All right, but like I said, I'm going to be planning to buy in at lower prices. So in a sense, that would be a good thing. Like and share this video. Click that like button right now. And thank you very much for watching. Share it with a friend or family member, and definitely subscribe. Just go ahead, click that subscribe button, and you will be notified of future videos. Okay, thanks so much. Now let's see if we have any comments coming in here, because we are live right now. Pull up the Ethereum Astrology there. Okay, it doesn't look like we have a little hello from Jonathan. Thanks for tuning in, brother. All right. So that about wraps it up. Thanks so much for tuning in today, and I will see you on the next video. Let me know in the comments below what other videos you'd like. Solana update? Do you want a Tesla update? Do you want an Nvidia update? Would you like me to look at the NASDAQ? It's all kinds of things. All right. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.